Okay, let's see who's gonna join today. I'm really excited about today's topic. I had a really good conversation this morning with one of our new clients, and boy, we've just got some really dynamite people who are coming into the program. It's just, I'm really blessed to have done this work for the years that I've done it. Um, but it's really nice to talk to new and aspiring coaches because you all have so many wonderful ideas. And I just love being the mentor and the assistant to help you bring your ideas into the world. So it is a real pleasure and an honor to be with you here in this group, but also in my actual programs. It's a real joy. So if you are joining me live today, please in the comments type #live. And if you are watching the replay, please type #replay. So I have notes today so that I stay on target. Today's session is called, actually, I think I changed the name of the session, but it's about the same thing. It's just, it came up differently. So I think it's called Soul Fatigue, Embracing Your Passion as a Path to Reclaiming Your Life Force Energy. And let me start off by introducing myself. My name is Crystal Lynn Bell, and I am a master spiritual life coach and a worthiness advocate for women. I am the founder of Badass Butterfly Spiritual Life Coaching, and I'm really, really excited about the work that I do. I'm excited every day, and I've been doing this work for over 12 years now. And I have to say that it just keeps getting better and better and better. I don't know how many jobs, out there like get better and better every year. I know so many people are like, oh, I want to retire. And I'm like, not me. Nope. Love my work. Love my job. I will be doing my work when I'm 90. You will see me. I will be 90. I will be 96. And I will be in my bed. Okay. My old lady bed with my old lady silk brocade pillows behind me. I'm going to have a bunch of cats around me, and Apollo is not going to live until I'm 96. Okay, he's not going to live 40 years, but he can come back as another dog, okay, or whatever. He can come back as a cat, whatever. It's going to be me, a whole bunch of cats, a bunch of dogs. I'm going to be in my bed. I'm going to have my laptop propped up on my old lady bed table, okay? I'm going to have my ring light going. I'm going to have my lipstick on, okay? I'll probably have some false eyelashes. I will have a wig, and I will be talking, doing my work, and there will be my tribe there, and we will be having a good time together, okay? So yes, retirement is not on this girl's agenda. So what is on this girl's agenda? Let me see if anybody's here with me today. I see that Sarah is here. Hi, Sarah. It's nice to see you. Rebecca's going to be with me. Rebecca's going to be in her prime, okay, because Rebecca is a young woman. And Rebecca is going to be in her prime, looking fly at her mature age, doing her family thing, her kids around her grandkids around her. Everybody's going to be doing their thing. Everybody's going to be thriving, okay? It is written, all right? We are going to be thriving, yes, okay? So welcome everyone to today's session. And the question that I have for you today is, Are you living your best life? Um, are you in hot pursuit of your greatest potential? Okay, so when you get up in the morning, do you kind of jump out of bed, ready to seize the day, or do you reluctantly, um, like, oh, I have to get up. Oh, I have to face the day. I would love to hear back from you in the comments, like on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being I jump out of the bed excited and really, really joyfully happy to get up to start my day because I'm in pursuit of my divine purpose. Okay, so if that's you, put a 10 in the comments. And if you're not quite there, you can ease that down. But like if you're gonna put a 1, it's like, yeah, no, I'm not doing what I want to be doing. I'm not doing my soul's calling. I dread having to get up. I hate Sundays, okay? I hate Sundays because the next day is Monday. I remember those days, y'all. I remember crying on Sunday because, there was so much respite during the weekend, and the thought of going back to work at my 9 to 5 job, which was actually more like an 8 to 8 job or a 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. job. That was devastating. And no, I did not like it. And so, yes, I would cry on Sundays, or I'd be depressed on Sundays. And, it was anything I needed to do to kind of psych myself up for to get back, to pull out of that 9 to 5 grind. It was really, really hard. So look, I'm really happy to be with you all here today. And as you know, this month, the entire month, we're focusing on the divine high priestess that exists within us. And we've started talking about this last week, and we're going to continue exploring and unpacking what that means this week. And if you are connected to your inner high priestess, and you are feeling ready to step into your role as a certified spiritual life coach, then I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about how I can help you say yes to this and how I can help you be successful at it. Okay. I have an incredible program. I'm very blessed to have created an incredible program that is for people who are serious about helping other people heal and transform their lives. So if you've gone through some personal hardships in your life, you've overcome trauma, you've gone through some pain, you've gone through some loss, okay? Those are the initial steps to help you to know that you have something to offer people, because what you have gone through, you can help others heal and transform. This is like your hard-earned wisdom, okay? So if you have this hard-earned wisdom and you have a calling to help other people who have gone through the same things that you have gone through, then I definitely want to talk to you. And this is especially true. I really want to talk to you if you have a passion for spirituality and you have a desire to get certified as a spiritual life coach who actually earns a living from this work. You want to earn your living from this work. You want to build your divine coaching business, okay? If all of that describes you, then let's talk. Rebecca, I'm sure you have already put the link in for the strategy call. If you've not, please put in a link so that they can book a strategy call. Sarah says, I was at 10, but lately I feel like I'm going through another ego death. So I don't know where I am going, but I am adventurous. So I guess I'm at an 8. I think, Sarah, that's a really good point you make. There are times when you feel like, whoo, I'm a 10, I'm here. And then you get, as you said, you go through these cycles where your ego is dying. Absolutely. And I love the wisdom that you are bringing, where you are showing the that the power of being in the cycle, but knowing that you're coming back, right? So you might lose your momentum, you might lose your mojo, but it's just for a moment. It's just for a moment so that you can clear the space and then come back renewed. I think that's probably what you will be experiencing, as I do, as I have. I mean, I've been doing this for over 12 years, and it's not like I was always every day like, woohoo, woohoo, you know, like I was that most of the time, because I do just happen to really love this work, okay? Even when it's hard, even when I'm struggling, there's not a day when I'm not saying, God, thank you so much for giving me this incredible opportunity to work. I say it 50,000 times a day, okay? I eat and sleep and breathe appreciation for this incredible work, even when it's really, really difficult. And, you know, being a solopreneur, you're doing this work by yourself, you know, you're building your business by yourself. It's not that you're by yourself, because you really do have God. You really do have your spiritual guidance team. You have your divine beings. You have, and then of course, if you're like me, you know, you're really, really, really blessed, and you have incredible assistants that can help you. Rebecca is located in the Philippines, and she brings her incredible energy, her knowledge, her wisdom, her talents to me here. I'm in Paris, and together, along with our other partner, Roxanne, we all are bringing it together to deliver to you. So when I'm talking about being a solopreneur, I'm a solopreneur, but that's so cute. I'm talking about being a solopreneur, but you do have incredible assistants who can help you, and you know, finding people that are incredible, like my team, is look, I'm not going to say that I manifested Rebecca and Roxanne. I'm going to say those are gifts from God. Like, they are gifts from God. Like, I'm not going to say I manifested Apollo, my sweet dog, okay? Because he's way beyond perfection. But this is what I mean. Like, Rebecca is like beyond like what I could have conceived of for a virtual assistant. So my point is that you will manifest the team that will help you build your business. And you will still be a solopreneur, because you are the sole proprietor who is creating. You're the founder of your business, right? And you're the one who's coming up with all the ideas and ultimately doing the bulk of the entrepreneurial work, which is there. And your incredible team will support you and make sure that your incredible offers get put out in a very powerful and beautiful way, as does my team. Okay, so what are we talking about today? What are we doing here on this call? Okay, so I'm so sorry, I got sidetracked, you all, and I need to make sure that I let you all know that this month, if you sign up for a call with me within the next week, so by the end of next week, if you sign up for a call to me and you enroll in my certification program, you're going to have automatic enrollment in my Badass Butterfly Superpowers Academy membership. All right, so you've heard me talking about that for the last month. You can always check out the link. Rebecca, will you put the link for the Superpowers Academy in there also? Because that is a cool program. It's really come together. We're halfway through our first month, or almost halfway through our first month. And it's just beautiful. I'm just really happy with the way everything has turned out. So I'm excited about it. So if you actually enroll with me in my certification program, you're going to be given access to the Superpowers Academy for the whole year. So that is a great perk. So make sure that you get signed up with me, okay? Or you get signed up to book that call with me through the chat link that Rebecca has put there for you. So today we're going to be looking at a really powerful concept, and this is how pursuing your passion to become a spiritual life coach is not just about your career, but it's actually a vital choice in taking good care of your life force energy and stepping into the high priestess mindset. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. So I would want you to imagine a life where every day feels like a step forward, like there's a wonderful leap that you're making toward a greater purpose every single day of your life. With every breath you take, you are actively living with your divine life purpose, okay? That feels really good. When I think about that, I'm like, I think about life, I may think about the decision I made to do this, and I feel very, very good. Now, if we contrast that with the reality that many people face, which is the 9-to-5 grind, okay? You might find that the feeling and the energy is very different. You might be appreciative. I hope that you are appreciative of your job, okay? But if your job is not fulfilling you, and if your job is not your soul's divine purpose, then there's going to be a drain of life force energy. Today I was out walking a polo, and I was brisk walking. I've got on my sweaty Betty top and my shorts, and I'm just out there huffing it with my dog. And look, I got to be honest with you. I had a bag with the most delicious dessert in it, and I was rushing home so that I could eat my delicious French pastry. Okay, incredible. It was a cardamom roll. Okay, you know what a cinnamon roll is, you know what a chocolate roll is. Well, this was a cardamom roll, and it was delicious. Okay, so I was walking home with this in my hand, and I'm just like, I got to get home to get to my cardamom roll. And this incredibly handsome, I'm talking model handsome young man on a bicycle pulls up next to me, and he's like, excuse me, madame, like, I do not want you to be offended, but you are beautiful, and I'm just really hoping that you wouldn't mind spending a few moments just to talk with me. Can we exchange numbers? I mean, I'm so sorry. I know this is really forward of me. And I said, honey, I'm 50. I said, I'm 53. And he's like, huh? You're what? You're how much? And I said, yeah, I'm 53. I said, look, I'm really old enough to be your mom. And even though I appreciate you, your offer at whatever it is you're offering, no. No, because he was clearly 24, all right? Clearly 24, and just wonderful, beautiful young man. So my point is that really the joy of getting up every day has to be multi-level, multifold, okay? And when you are held back by the 9-to-5 grind, it does drain your life force energy. And this young man said, I can't believe you're 50. I can't believe I can't believe it. He says, when I saw you from afar, I thought that you were 25. And as I got closer, I said, okay, she's 30. And he's like, I cannot believe that you are over 30. And that was a really nice compliment. And I think, and he asked me, how? What do you do to be able to look so young and to have so much energy? And I told him, I said, I think it's really just doing, like following my heart. I kept tapping my heart. I think it's just following my heart and doing what my soul says and trusting that I'm going to get things done, trusting that God, my spirit guides, that we're all just in this together. We're going to get it done. My spiritual guidance team and I are going to figure stuff out. Okay. So there are three particularly detrimental life force energy draining aspects, okay, of the 9 to 5 grind. So in other words, let me say that again. There are three things that are going to drain your energy, or three reasons why your energy is getting drained from the 9 to 5 grind. All right. Number one, you're trading dollars for hours. Okay. So you're coming in with the hours to your job and they're giving you some dollars. The problem is that your time, your hours are actually invaluable. Okay. They really couldn't truly pay you what you're worth based on hours. Okay. But what they do is they assign a number. And let's say they assign the number of $250 per hour. All right. So that $250 in the marketplace is kind of what they're saying that you're worth, but actually that's not true. There's so much more to you than $250, or if you're working in, in a regular job, it might be $25 an hour, $30 an hour, or, some salary structure. But either way, you're expected to show up for 160 hours per month to your job so that you can get whatever the compensation is. And for those of us who make a nice hourly rate, hey, that feels great, okay? But at the same time, when it's the next thing, okay, the second issue is that it's somebody else who's determining not only the dollar amount, but the hours that you're working. They're not negotiated. Like with me, with my clients and I, we both come in as equal beings. And I ask my client what time is good for them. They say it. And then I see if that time fits for me. If it doesn't fit for me, I ask my client if there's another time. And if that client says, hey, none of your times fit with my schedule, then I say, oh, I'm so sorry that we couldn't work that out, and we go our separate ways. Okay. So it's a mutual thing that we do. And if it works for us, great. If it doesn't, there's that. But by the way, I've never had anybody that I can't work, who we can't work out the hours for, by the way. I've never had that happen. Okay. So being able to determine your time is immensely powerful. That I decide that I want to walk my dog for 3 hours on a Monday morning, through the streets of Paris, and I start rushing when I get a cardamom roll. That's the thing that makes me want to rush. That's my choice. That's called freedom. And that's powerful. That is powerful. When you work for yourself, you are in control of your destiny, your time, your financial, your space, all that is up to you. And that is incredibly powerful. Not being able to do that, in my humble opinion, is contrary to your divinity. Your divinity is free. Yes, you're having a human experience of being here on earth, and you feel blessed to have a job. Okay, good. be blessed to have your job. I totally get that. And you have free will. You have free will to move out of the I work for someone else, trading dollars for hours so that I can work for myself, setting up my life in the way that I want to. Okay. Now, the last thing on this little list here is that, if your work feels good to you, great. Okay. But what kind of work are you actually doing? One of the reasons why I jump out of bed in the morning with enthusiasm is because I get to create live stream scripts. I get to create programs. I get to create transformations. I get to create healing. I get to write. I get to make videos. I get to teach classes. I get to work with women like you. Okay. I get to work with even a few men. All right. And it is cool. So the thing that you're doing for your job, I hope that it is mind-blowingly good for you. I hope that it is exciting for you, because if it's not, if it doesn't excite you every day, then it's draining your energy. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about this draining of the life force energy. And let me just check in and see who's here with me. I see that, let's see, I've got Jackie here. Hey, Jackie, it's good to see you. And I see that I've also got Zeffy. Hi, Zeffy. And yes, Jackie, keyword, some dollars. Some dollars, yes, ma'am. $15 an hour is considered decent here in Texas. Yeah, and look, I remember working for $6 an hour back in the day, all right? And, that was a mentality. We'll be talking about that in a different live stream. But, the value of $15 per hour, it makes sense in the marketplace. I get it. But the cost of living is significantly more than that, number one. Number two, you are a force of nature, a force of energy, a divine being. And God has put so much more inside you. All I'm saying is you can do better. And it's not that everybody should, okay? But if you've been called to being as a life coach, you're being called into a profession that is respectable and that can actually be lucrative for you if you know how to do it. And if you are willing to learn how to do it, you will be able to make enough money so that you can replace certainly the $15 an hour job. And you can replace even certainly, whatever, you can be making $100,000 or more per year. Okay. So let's keep that in mind as we think about this. And, ladies, as the high priestess inside, your job is to be the pillar that walks the talk, right? So you thriving in your life as this leader is imperative. You've got to thrive in your life. You don't have to thrive and be perfect now. That's not what this is about. But you do need to be building and growing and developing as a woman and as a coach, as a spiritual being, and as the high priestess. Okay. So that is what I'm here for. I'm here to help you do all that. Okay. All right. Excellent. Yeah. It's worth so much more. Absolutely, darling. And Zeffy says, yes. Yes. And you know what? We're getting there one step at a time. All right. So, so the idea in my head is this: you are here on earth as a divine being of God to live your best life. okay? So your life force energy, so when I'm talking about draining, your life force energy draining, what do I mean when I say that? Well, your life force energy is the spark of vitality and creativity in your life. It is your zest, it is your passion, okay? It's your life force energy. When you are not aligned with your true calling and you're not pursuing your passions, then that spark is just covered by things that don't really matter. So instead of you focusing on what's important, you're focusing on other stuff. And that other stuff shows up in your life as kind of a cloud over your incredible light, okay? So the High Priestess is a woman whose job it is to not only feel her connection to divine life force energy, but to bring the wisdom of source to her community, okay? So she works on staying connected, source gives her wisdom, she brings that out through writing, through making videos, through doing live streams, by setting up classes, doing programs, workshops, retreats, all that stuff that we do, okay? All that stuff you see me doing, that's me just doing my job as a high priestess, okay? And me teaching you, you might be at the priestess level right now because you're in learning mode, but there's a high priestess inside you who's gonna be like, ooh, I'm gonna do that too. Damn right you're gonna do that. That's what this is all about, okay? So if you've been called to be a spiritual life coach, then you have the high priestess inside you, okay? Now, your inner high priestess has a job to do. She has a job to do with you before she does something with the outside world. So before you do something in the outside world, you got to do you. So what do you got to do? You got to get out of your comfort zone, okay? Now, your comfort zone is, so a lot of people think about their comfort zone as being the easy things, like being in your bed, you know, oversleeping, you know, past your alarm. They could call that your comfort zone, right? Being in your comfy clothing, that's your comfort zone, okay? And really, when you're being called to become a life coach, your comfort zone, it can actually be ignoring that call. So ignoring the call of your soul can actually be your comfort zone. And for many people, it is, all right? Now, survival, being in survival mode, being overwhelmed, being in debt, living in fear, and having unresolved pain and trauma, as painful as those sound, those are actually the comfort zone for most people, okay? Fear, doubt, debt, okay? Fear, trauma, all those things are your comfort zone. Why are they comfortable? Because they are familiar. And not having those is weird and so uncomfortable. So most people will keep that baggage with them. So let's just pretend like fear and doubt were your bags and you were carrying them along all this time. You had a big old backpack of self-doubt, and in your right hand, you've got a handcuff with a suitcase. You're handcuffed to a suitcase and it says fear. And what did I say? Doubt. I said doubt is on your back. You got fear in your right hand and you've got survival mode and bills in your left hand, and everything is chained. You're chained to this and you're chained to that. And you got a big old backpack on your back, okay? You're carrying those things around. You've been carrying them around for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, okay? Putting them down feels weird, so you pick them back up again, okay? If I came and I unlocked the handcuffs, okay, took the bag away, took the other bag away, took this backpack off, and just left you standing there, you wouldn't know what the hell to do with yourself. You think you'd be, oh, I'm free, I'm gonna just move forward. No, you'd have a little bit of a nervous breakdown because you don't have those things that were comfortable to you. That's just the way it is. This is why it's the same principle, and I know you've heard this before. When somebody who is not accustomed to having money, they all of a sudden get some money, they lose that money, and then they're back where they started from, if not worse off, okay? This is about that familiarity being more powerful than their will, than their connection to the divine, okay? So what we have to understand is that this, number one, the first thing we have to understand is that this is how it works inside of us, okay? So what we have to do is get in alignment with our inner high priestess, and we have to make a decision to move out of our comfort zone toward what is unfamiliar. What is unfamiliar and what is uncomfortable? I'm asking you to move toward things that make you feel uncomfortable, okay? And the thing that's going to be the key for you is making the decision. So the well-trained high priestess knows how to manifest what she desires in the world, okay? The number one force for any manifestation, I don't care if you want to lose weight, you want to make more money, you want to get the love of your life, you want to change the world. The first thing you have to do is to make the decision and the commitment. Commitment goes along with the decision, okay? Without the commitment, the decision is nothing. But the very first step is to make the decision. When you make a decision, the universe is like, okay, girl, right? The universe responds powerfully to a true decision that is made, okay? And when you make that decision, your days become filled with purpose. When you have a decision that has been made, your day, you have a purpose, you have a guide, you have you know what you're going to do, you're on a path. So your interactions and who you are radiates positivity, okay, and openness. And you also become really, really resilient when changes come or obstacles come along, okay? When obstacles come along, when you've made the decision and you have that commitment behind it, when those obstacles come along, you are not phased. You grow from those obstacles, but you don't back down, okay? You learn from those obstacles. It's very, very powerful medicine. So the energy that you bring to your work as a spiritual life coach is magnetic, right? So that positive energy that you have, that decision that you have, the universe is feeling it. It is magnetic. It's inside you. It starts in your heart, okay? This is a magnet, right? It's going to draw in your clients, the opportunities, and any synchronicities that you need, they're all coming your way. Now, of course, you're going to have some fear and doubt. That is normal, okay? Even as the high priestess that I am today, I am challenged to keep my mindset positively focused. And for you on your personal journey to becoming a spiritual life coach, you might meet that journey with fear and doubt. I get it. But I just want to remind you that fear and doubt are not real. They are part of your comfort zone, okay? And whatever limiting beliefs you have, they need to be released so that they can stop holding you back. Okay. So your passion can become your profession as long as you are willing to make the decision and say yes to it. All right. So who's ready to say yes? All you have to do is type yes in the comments. Is there anybody out there who's ready to say yes to their divine calling? Let's just have you type yes in the comments. I'm going to type yes in the comments because yes, I'm ready for the next level, because I already know that God is calling me to another level. There's all kinds of things that are going on inside me, and it is fantastic. If you're feeling the yes, give me a yes or give me a hallelujah. I see I got a yes from Jackie. I got a yes from Sarah. Yes. And Zephy is like, I've been called to be a high priestess death coach. I love that, Zephy. That sounds really, really powerful. So I'm really excited. I love hearing about what you all want to do. This is a part of the joy of um, doing this work, being able to work with souls like you. So it is truly an honor. So you all, as we get ready to sign off, I want to remind you that you are more than welcome to book yourself in for a strategy call if you feel like you're ready to take your coaching business to the next level. I'm happy to talk to you about how we can work together and get this party started. Okay. Now, I want you all to keep in mind that when you are being on this road to becoming a coach, and when you are a life coach, it's not just about you giving. Okay. You give a lot when you're a life coach. Okay. You teach classes, you're writing, you're making videos, you're doing all this stuff. You are doing a lot. Okay. But keep in mind, you're also receiving. Of course, you're receiving financial compensation, as you should, but you're also receiving from the universe. When spirit is channeling through you and you are doing this work, and it is aligned work with who you are, it feels magnificent. It's very, very invigorating. Okay. And it's this cycle of giving and receiving that is going to keep your life force energy vibrant and flowing. Yeah. So I want to encourage you all to take a leap of faith. Your faith in God means faith in the universe, your spiritual guidance team, and most of all, it means faith in yourself. If your faith on any of those levels is lacking, then you need to be talking to me so that I can help you overcome that, and you can start moving forward in your divine life purpose. Okay. So embrace this journey of becoming a spiritual life coach, and make your fire, your internal fire, blaze. Okay. You are the high priestess. Make the decision to be that high priestess. You have the power within you. All right. Now, if you all have any questions, go ahead and type them into the comments. But otherwise, we can go ahead and sign off. Oh, I think one last thing before we sign off. I think our masterclass is next Tuesday. Oh, no, it's not next. Rebecca, when's our masterclass? When's the masterclass? I think it's, by the way, we have our calendar. Have you all seen the calendar? I put the calendar in. I think Rebecca put the calendar in. I put the calendar in. We've put a few versions. I mean, we've posted it a few times. For whatever reason, though, I can't find it here. Right. Rebecca, can you also share just at some point today? Yeah, our masterclass is next Tuesday, by the way. Okay, so it is, it's called Becoming the High Priestess, the 6 powerful mindset shifts you must make to own your true divine feminine authority as a spiritual life coach. So that's next Tuesday. I'm looking forward to seeing you all for that. All right. Oh, by the way, if you want that workbook, so the master class is free. It is being offered in the League of Badass Butterflies. It's here just like normal on Tuesday, right? Tuesday and Friday, we do our live stream. This one is going to be here for you on Tuesday and at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you want the workbook, you have to make sure that you are officially signed up for the group, which means that Rebecca is going to give you a link. Rebecca, do you want to put the link in right now for the masterclass so that they can get that workbook? And that way, because it'll be emailed to you, okay? That's kind of all I have to say. Those are all my announcements, my many, many, many announcements, y'all. All right, so let me go ahead and sign off. I look forward to seeing you all on Friday, and then definitely next Tuesday for our masterclass. All right, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. All right, happy Tuesday, and I'll see you on Friday.